Morning everybody, it's Paul here, one of the gardeners at Sheffield Botanical Gardens. I hope you're all keeping safe and not getting too fed up. I'm actually a key worker, so I'm in work at the moment, and I just thought it'd be nice to take you a walk through the glass pavilions, as they're actually closed to the public at the moment due to the current situation. These have recently been restored, 2004. The glass pavilions contain about 18,000 panes of glass, 90 metres long, and they were restored using Heritage Lottery money and fundraising. They house plants from temperate regions of the world, and I'll take you a little walk through. I'm actually a key worker, so I'm actually in work, so I just thought I'd take a little break and give you a little tour. Right, we're coming now into Japan. Aspidistras there. I never knew they were from Japan, but you learn something every day. I've actually got some interpretation boards. I'm not sure about that lady. I think she actually used to work here at one point, but so we'll say no more about that. Right, moving on. Lovely Pittosporum in flower. Lovely scent, although you can't really smell it on here, which is a good job because I had beans for my tea last night, so might be just as well. Some lovely scent and flowers. Nice Raphaelepsis in flower. Eriobotria japonica, loquat. Apologies if I'm saying half of these plant names wrong, but no doubt you'll correct me. Well, the plant names are right, but how I'm saying them might be wrong. Walking through, coming into the Himalayas. Nice Trachycarpus in flower, just about to flower. Yeah, some of you might remember that these pavilions, one used to be an aquarium, and the other one used to be an aviary, and one used to just contain plants. So you can probably remember coming in to see the parrots, the minor birds and lovebirds. They used to say quite funny things at times, although some of the staff used to train them to say rude things, especially about the boss. But I'll not repeat that. Walking through now, coming into the Himalayas. Not sure you'll see the abominable snowman because he'll be self-isolating. You don't have to laugh, but there you go. Thought that was quite funny, really. Abominable, that's a funny word. It's hard to say that, abominable. It's like Poirot, I can't say that either. Right, moving through. Nice geranium in flower, that's the Mediterranean section. Olive. Yeah, if you've never been into these gardens, it's worth having a look. Obviously, not at in the current times we're in, but the gardens are still open if you live local and obviously can walk to get your hours exercise. And there's no admission charge if you're thinking of coming when all this has passed over. We're now coming into Australia. You can actually get married in this pavilion if you so wish. Not that I'm asking you to marry me, but you can if you want to, with somebody you love. If you love me, that's all the better. Right, into Australia. Nice Kentia palm. Nice Callistemon bottle brush and flower. And this is a plant that we've been watching quite a few months, Dorianthus, giant spear lily. It's took well over 6 months for this flower spike to grow, and it's very nearly ready for flowering. It's about 20 foot now. I'll just try and show you, just move to one side, see if I can show you the top. Not sure if you can see that, but that's the flower about to come out, maybe the next week or two. It's hopefully be worth waiting for. It takes about 10 years for it to get to this flowering stage. We've got a small but dedicated team of gardeners, all various abilities and ages. I'm one of the more younger members of staff. But the one that's younger than me, his mum's actually got a private jet, would you believe it? Not that we've been on it. We all get on well most of the time. There's been a few boxing matches and red faces, but on the whole we get on okay. Nice water feature. I don't want to stay here too long because I'll need a good at loo. Yeah, this pavilion that we're in at the minute was actually the aviary for many years. Really totally different to what it was, and a lot quieter to what it was as well. That's the view down. Right, we're just going out of the back of Australia. See what I did there? Out back? No, right. Into New Zealand. Right, walking through lots of tree ferns in New Zealand. And these connecting buildings between the pavilions, we call them the ridge and furrows. These are quite not so high, so we're limited to what we can grow height-wise. Nice steely metallic foliage. The tree ferns, Dixonias. Yeah, the pavilions themselves, they're not tropical, they're heated to about 10 degrees, so they don't drop below 10 degrees. Obviously it'll get warmer when on sunny days, but it's never too hot really to work in here. Just walking down through Australia into South and Central America now. Nice beauty, yeah. Nice, lovely palm. Looking across to the cacti. Lovely ponytail palm. One or two interesting shapes in the cacti. so not advisable to try sitting on any of them because they're a bit prickly. But if that floats your boat, fair enough. Nice dubia there, Chilean wine palm. Now going out of the Americas into South Africa. Nice cycad there in the corner. Very spiky. Encephalatus. Nice clivia flowering. Alongside some spider plants, probably know as house plants. Nice bird of paradise flowers. Strelitzia is not quite out yet, but I'll come back in and film it when it's flowering. So I hope you've enjoyed my little walk through the pavilions. Nothing too technical, and hopefully it's not been too boring. Just remember, if you're coming into the gardens to walk around, remember social distancing. 2 metres, I think. I don't have a problem social distancing from my boss. 2 miles is probably quite adequate. I can easily do that. But yes, keep safe everybody, and I shall speak to you soon. Just have another pan round. Alright, so just leave the pavilions now.